Okay, hello guys, how are you? It's good to see you. I gotta pin up the comments and the title, and we're ready to go. Okay, it's at home, right?
We're so excited about this. My name's Laurie, and this is my husband, Idahosa, and we're going to be on your show this afternoon. We've kind of taken over the handle of BellaNaijaWeddings, and we're so excited! And we've got all kinds of cool stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to tell you our love story and give you some details.
Well, at least the parts we can tell you. We'll tell you everything. So just cool down. No, I'm just kidding.
So we're going to do our best to give you as much information as we can, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I want you to, while we're pinning the topic, I want you to go ahead and share this live with as many people as you can. Start letting everybody know to come on to BellaNaijaWeddings. This is going to be a really fun show. It's going to be a really fun time for the next 1 hour. We're going to be talking about marriage. We're going to take some of your questions. So those of you that have questions that you'd like to ask us, we are going to be ready to answer them, hopefully, if they're answerable. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about love, romance, marriage, engagement, what it's like to be in a cross-cultural marriage.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really fun show. So we want you to let people know. Go ahead and start calling people while we're pinning the topic. Go ahead and start calling people and let them know to come on.
Call your friends, call your enemies, call your girlfriend that you want to marry. Tell her, this is whatever,
Yes, this is definitely the show. Oh, wow, you're watching from Indonesia. Fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Yay. So this is definitely the show that you don't want to watch alone. You want to bring somebody in on it with you. If you've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, a fiance, a husband, a wife, a significant other, maybe somebody you've been quarantined with that you want to take to the next level, then this is definitely the time to invite them in to be a part of this. Hi, Switzerland. Nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Wow, it's nice to see New York. New York.
It's in New York. There's something, there's something.
You pin this
It's
topic,
in New
please.
York. Okay, sorry about that.
Yes,
Okay, let's go.
Nigeria.
Here we go.
Arise, O compatriots. Oh, hi, Team Okoye. Yay. Good to see you guys. Hi, New Jersey. Good to see you. Yes, lots of New Jersey in the house. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge, all
Awesome.
right.
And more Nigeria in the house. It's good to see you guys.
Okay, I think we got the topic. All right, here we go.
And you're going to pin it, yeah?
Okay.
I don't know how to pin. You know how to pin.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, that's why he's doing all the writing.
All right, there we go. All right, so the topic is BellaNaijaWeddings pinned at home with BN presents love stories with the Idahosas. There you go. All right, so love story time. Kenya. Hello, Kenya. How you doing?
Hi, Kenya. Good to see you.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we're going to introduce ourselves. So I'm going to introduce him, and he's going to introduce me.
All right.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is Idahosa. He is the love of my life. He's the president of Benson Idahosa University. He's a bishop in Church of God Mission. He's the co-proprietor of Nathan American Academy and Big Ben's Children's Hospital.
Okay.
He's the father of 3 amazing boys, and
That's me. All right.
and he's the person I share my room with. Or he shares his room with me. I'm not sure which one.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mummies and daddies, aunts and uncles, this is my wonderful wife, my Vida, Laurie Idahosa.
Yes, he calls me Vida. Tell him
You know what Vida means? Yes. Vida is a Spanish word that means life, okay? Well, that word came from when we were dating, right?
Yeah, I think it was we were dating back
yeah.
then.
And so it's been using we're using that title now for how many, before we were dating?
Too long.
So,
If we tell you how many
19
years, you're going to be like, oh my God, they're old people. Hi, Nottingham. Good to see you.
All right, good to see you guys. Thank you very much.
All right. So we're going to share with you guys how we met and what attracted us to each other. And it's going to be fun. So I met this handsome Nigerian man In Nigeria. I came over when I was 13 years old. My father and Feb's father were friends, and I came over with my father on a visit when I was 13, and we stayed in his house, and I stayed in the room across the hall from him.
Yes.
Yes. And
there were lots of people in the house because we were kids, so it's not that we were. The house was very full, so we don't worry about that. Anyway.
I was 13. He was much older than me. He was 14. Yes.
Yes.
You want to tell the rest of the story?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go. Okay, so yes. So we met when we were kids. We've been friends ever since. Let's see. So we've been friends since we were children. We're still children at heart, but we're now old children. Okay.
And
anyway,
it was love at first sight. I mean, as much as you can have love at 13 and 14.
Infatuation at first.
I thought it was love, and I still think it was love. It was a lot of fun. We had this chemistry between us.
Chemistry, biology, science, mathematics, because it was me plus you. Get it? Mathematics?
Oh,
I
Lord,
got
he's so
ya.
corny. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's one of the jokes too. Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the questions actually. Okay.
So we had a lot of chemistry at that age. Do we want to tell anything else about our chemistry or no? Okay, we're not going to tell you about our chemistry apparently. Okay.
Don't want to spoil you guys. Okay, so let's continue.
I don't think they can be spoiled.
Just in case.
Anyway, it was good. It was good at 13 and 14. The love.
Jenny
was good.
Okoye, how are you? Okay, live. Okay, so all right, so we have some questions here to answer, and if you have questions, please ask us, and we'll continue. Okay. All right. So the first question, we've introduced ourselves. Can you share with us how you met? Okay. What attracted you to him, and what attracted you to her? Or what? No, wait. Okay, wait. This one says what attracted you to him.
Yes.
And what attracted her to you? So it's all you. Everything is you. That's all it says.
Okay, so I was attracted to. Actually, I was attracted to the fact that everybody thought that he was amazing. And because everybody thought that he was amazing, was telling me how great this guy Feb is, I just believed them, because of course, what anything anybody tells you has to be true. So,
especially at that age, yes. So,
I think we said, I love you, like within the first couple of days. There was this vibe that we were feeling, and we liked each other. He was really tall and really skinny and really handsome.
I'm still very tall, still very skinny.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stop there. Let's
Extremely
continue.
handsome. Yeah, but I don't know what attracted you to me.
Well, see, it says here what attracted her to you. So everything's all. There's nothing about me here. Don't ask me that question.
So can you tell
But
them
yes,
what
okay.
attracted you?
So, see this red hair? It was very, very red back then. It was curly.
It's horrible.
And it was just beautiful. So anyway, it was like nothing I'd ever seen before, and I was like, wow. So
You
anyway,
liked my red hair?
I liked your red hair.
I never knew that.
And your red lips.
Oh, did I have red lips back then?
No, I have red lips today. So.
Oh, okay. Do you want to kiss me with my red lips? Mwah.
Okay, so yeah, so that's how it started, and so we liked each other. Is that lipstick on me?
Show is.
Okay, put some here too.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, so we liked each other. So we've been friends ever since from the time we were 13, all the way up until we were 29, and I was 30. We got married at 29 and 30. So we've been friends and dating on and off all these years for that long.
Yeah, so he went to school in the U.S. He did his high school and his undergraduate in America, which I was grateful to God for because it gave me more of an opportunity to see him. But from that time of 13, we never went 1 year without seeing each other.
That's true, yeah.
He came and spent a Christmas with our family once when he was 16. And we just kind of always connected. When he was at Oral Roberts University, I made sure I went to Oral Roberts University just because he was there. And when he graduated, I left because I was only there for him. And yeah, I was there for him, but he had another girlfriend. So I was his secret girlfriend.
Well, see, we were dating on and off all these years. And then finally, at 29 and 30, we got married. Someone has a question here that says, how many kids do you have? We have 3 boys.
Yay. So I wasn't 29, Feb.
Sorry, 20.
I was 27 when we got married. You're about to make me a lot older than what I am. Yeah.
Okay, so I was 29 then. Okay, 27, 29.
Yes.
Someone was 29. I think that was me, I guess, yes.
Yes, so we were.
All right.
So what happened is 9/11 of 2001, the September 11th whole situation happened in New York, and
So for those of you who are too young for December 2001, so you're probably too young for that.
No,
so
they're not supposed to be on Instagram if they're born after 2001.
That made you 16. Yes. So if you're too young, get off right now. No, I'm just kidding. September 11, 2001 was when the terrorists flew two airplanes into the World Trade Center in New York. And so on that day, as I say in Nigeria, on that fateful day, okay, I was actually flying to the U.S. for a conference, and so as soon as we got into U.S. airspace, that's when the terrorist attack happened, and so my flight was diverted from where I was going to in Houston to Canada, and then that's where I was stuck for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then he called me from Canada, and he was given an option if he could come to Delaware or come to Newark, New Jersey, which wasn't far from Delaware, where I'm from, or if he could go someplace else. And so he decided to come to my place, and he came and spent about 2 weeks, 3 weeks with us, and we just
because I was supposed to go to a conference, and so the conference was canceled, and so basically I was just in the U.S. for a couple of days, and there were no flights in the first couple of days, so we couldn't fly back home, we couldn't fly anywhere, so we got to spend time together. We got in the car, we drove to New York, went to see Ground Zero, we drove around, did all kinds of things, just had a good time, just getting to know each other. Now, we'd known ourselves for many years before that, but this was sort of a time when we got to rekindle our friendship, rekindle our love, and it was just really nice to connect again after all these years.
And I remember one night we're sitting in the car out in front of his hotel, because he stayed in a hotel, and I didn't go up to his room because I was being a good girl, and and so we're sitting in front of his hotel in my car talking, and he's telling me all of his life secrets, and I'm telling him some of mine. Ladies, we only tell some. So we're talking through different things, and he just looked at me and he's like, "Laurie, I trust you." And I'm like, "Of course, I trust you too." And he's like, "No, I trust you." And yeah, so then he was like, "Why don't we get married?" And at the time I had a boyfriend. And so I had to figure out how to disengage from that, and he was very helpful. He helped me disengage from the guy that I was seeing. Thank you. What a man.
No, just kidding. It wasn't like that, really.
So,
we talked it through.
Yeah, the guy's still not talking to us. So we disengaged from him, or I disengaged from him, and we started getting serious right away. And within 1 year, we were married, October 18th of 2002.
That's true, yeah. So, 2001 September was when we rekindled. In 2002, someone says, "You guys make me want to marry a white woman." No, don't marry someone you love. Don't marry a white woman. Shay.
Trust me, it's not about the color at all. So all of and so I have so many of my white friends that are like, "Oh, I want to marry a Nigerian because of Feb. Feb's so great." I'm like, trust me, not all Nigerians are Feb, and not all. Yeah, so marry for love. What are we doing with this?
I'm trying to fix the camera. Sorry, it's not quite. Okay, apologies. Okay, here we go. We're good.
Yeah, right. So marry for love, not for color. Yeah.
Yes. This one says, "Don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband."
Yeah, so lots of ladies have space fillers.
Let's talk about that. What's a space filler?
A space filler is like where you know that you know what you're looking for, but he's just nowhere around and nowhere to be found. So you have the one that's available. Just kind of like, okay,
so fill the space in between the time when you know what you're looking for and one that's there.
Yeah.
Now that's not the best thing to do.
No, it's not. It's not healthy at all.
Okay. All right. Someone says, find a wife, find a cousin for my friend.
Huh?
A cousin, my friend.
Okay, we're not looking for cousins for friends.
She loves Nigerian. I know what you mean. If you want a wife, Abby, okay. No, I want a husband for your cousin.
Yeah. So so I don't encourage people to have space fillers, because the space filler could have actually ruined my opportunity to get married. I mean, Feb could have just been like, "Oh, you're seeing him? Okay, never mind. You're not available." So yeah, no space fillers, because they're not really healthy, and they create like a whole bunch of headache.
Okay, someone says here, how did you confirm from God that you were right for each other? Okay, this is a very good question. I think for us, we confirmed. Well, let me take it another way. I was telling someone the other day when they were asking about marriage. They were saying, she said she had to make a choice between two people, and she was going to just pray and touch whichever one that God put her hand on. That was going to be a choice.
Oh, like pictures, like put out two pictures, and okay.
I said, no, that's not the way to choose a man. That's not the way to choose a spouse. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even suggest that you choose a spouse by saying, God, choose for me. What I suggest you do is pick a spouse. No, find someone that you like. Find someone that you love. If you haven't chosen between two people, date them, talk to them, get to know them, get to understand who they are, know their likes, their dislikes, know what they want to do. Can you trust the person? Can you spend time with the person? Can you know this person? The more you know before you get married, the much better it is. And then when you're, as you're doing all this, then you can ask God, say, God, please, I'm looking at this. Can you help me confirm if this is what I'm supposed to do? So I would suggest that you actually spend your time using your brain, because my father always told us, he said, look, you can't marry a spirit, okay? You'll marry a human being. So don't be asking God, I love a spirit. No, marry a human being. Talk to the person, get to know them, all right? So that's my suggestion. All right.
So did God ever tell you I was your wife?
Did God ever tell my wife? That's a very good question. I don't think he ever told me to my wife. I think I asked, I said to God, I took my choice. I took my ideas to God. And the Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. So you have to find your wife. That's the way I believe it, okay? And also, someone told us one time, he said, look, God chose Eve for Adam. And what happened? When there was trouble, Adam blamed God. He said, the woman you gave me. So since then, God said, you know what? Find your own wife.
So God's not in the business of giving wives. Is that what you're saying?
No, he won't find your wife. You find your wife by yourself.
So you have to choose your own wife. I like that. And thank you for choosing me. So,
and
sweetheart.
I will choose you again.
Aww. So what is what's the memory that you have from our wedding that makes you laugh when you think back at our wedding?
I have one memory, but I don't think we can say that on air. So
is it the next day?
Yeah.
I'll tell the story.
The cake was nice.
No, the cake was crap. The cake was horrible.
No, it was nice.
No, Feb chose the cake, and the cake was.
I thought you chose the cake.
No, you chose the cake. I had this dream of like this big, gorgeous cake, and I was in this like please your man kind of stage in our engagement. And so we went into the cake place to choose our cakes. And Feb's like, oh, I love this one. It was this little tiny.
Let me tell you why.
It was so small.
It was because we had to spend the whole day with choosing dress, choosing cake, choosing shoe, everything.
It was horrible.
Okay, choose. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that one's good. Let's go. Can we go now? Yeah, okay, we're good.
So yes, we had a very tiny wedding cake for a reception of over 2,000 people. We have 14.
Several layers.
No, it wasn't. It was just 2 layers. It was not enough cake for the people. So my mom had to secretly buy more cake so that we had stuff to give out at the reception. But the funniest memory, I'm going to go back to the funniest memory.
Okay.
The funniest memory was...
this cake. We'll talk about this cake later.
No, the cake was crap. One day I'm going to post a picture of this cake and everybody will agree with me that yes, the cake was not.
Let me go and find the picture now. You will see it was a fine cake.
Creamy cake.
Actually, it was the last. I was tired. We were walking around. We spent the whole day choosing shoe. I mean, just a shoe. Just pick one.
And we put teddy bears on the cake. I mean, who does that?
That was Mom's idea.
That was because she was trying to make the cake look bigger. She was trying to make it look taller. So she got a little brown teddy bear and a white teddy bear. I mean, what is that?
Because you had teddy bears at home. That's why you had teddy bears.
Yes, but that was we had teddy bears on our cake.
Well, anyway, I have another question, so please tell your story.
Okay, sorry. So on the day that we didn't do anything.
I don't think we should say that part.
No?
Someone answer the next question.
Okay, he said, okay. Okay,
Questions here says, how do you deal with cultural differences? Do give away. Hey, Nigeria. Okay, anyway.
All right. So anyway, the day that we were going to be together, which was the morning after, just as we were about to experience for the first time. What? It was the first time.
Yes, no, I know.
With each other.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So just as we were about to experience each other for the first time, his uncle knocks on the door of our hotel room.
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, really? Who was
Yes, Uncle Asanapol.
Oh, look at that story. Yeah, that's a funny story, yes.
Oh my God. And I had we had candles. I was in my fancy la. And yeah, so not only did he knock on the door, but he knocked on the door and brought people to our honeymoon suite.
Nigeria.
What the heck? It was crazy. And so, yeah, I was not happy that day because we spent the night before counting money. And we have the rest of our lives to do whatever we're going to do. So, yeah, so we spent our honeymoon night counting money, and we figured...
No, when they spray you, that spray does, the spray.
Yeah, so we literally covered our room in cash, and we're counting, and that was just, to me, that was more exciting than what we were going to do. Sorry.
So there, anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
Praise the Lord. Yes, we are also pastors.
All right. How long have you been married, and how has marriage changed? Did I skip one?
I think so.
Okay.
What fun thing or habit were you doing as a dating couple that you still do now?
Okay. Several things, but the one I enjoy the most, we used to love going to movies, and we still go to movies. So I enjoy doing movies.
Yeah.
So we try to do movies pre-COVID-19. We try to do movies at least maybe once a week. We try to go to the cinema. Of course, in Benin we only have 2 cinemas. Can you imagine that? 2 in the whole of Benin. God help us.
Yeah, and also we went to restaurants, and then there's this one time that we were in Baltimore, Maryland, and we were dating, and he was doing a postgraduate degree in public health at the time, and we were sitting at this restaurant that had already closed, and we were sitting on top of a balcony, and because we never actually ate for some reason, every time we were together, we were too love struck to eat. That's a whole nother story, but we were sitting there, and he was rubbing my feet under the table. He had my feet up on his lap.
Took the foot out.
Yeah, and he was rubbing my feet under the table of this restaurant. Until now, he still does that. Yeah, he's good. And I need to be better. I need to start rubbing your feet now. I think it's long enough. I've had 18 years of foot rubs. It's time for you to start taking over, or for me to start doing yours. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, someone says, I'm bringing the 3rd cinema to Benin. Thank you. God bless you.
We'll be there for the grand opening. Yeah. We'll bring our
Call
kids.
Call us, send us a message. We'll come in. Yeah, we'll come. We'll do everything. Good evening from Dubai. How are you?
Hi, Dubai. We're so jealous of you. You have everything. You have working light. You have, yes.
Oh, okay.
We had a great trip to Dubai once, too,
yes,
by the way.
Did.
It was a really nice romantic vacation. Yes. All right.
Someone says 2 cinemas in Benin. How lucky are you? When I was there, no cinema.
Yeah, we didn't have a cinema until 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know. Yeah.
I feel your pain.
Nothing to do but church. I mean, that's why we're Benin people love God. I mean, they're crazy church people because, because that's all we had to do up until recently. Somebody's asking which one of us is the grumpiest.
No, I think so. Oh, no. I'm really grumpy.
Are you grumpy? I don't think grumpy is our thing. We don't do grumpy. I don't think I could handle him if he was grumpy. He doesn't do grumpy ever, so...
Grumpy, lumpy, dumpy, bumpy.
Yeah, no, we don't do grumpy.
Right, so, hello from Korea. Hello from... I'm trying to find a word to rhyme with grumpy.
Yeah.
Next question is... What is your... Okay, how long have you been married? And how has marriage changed your relationship? Married 18 years.
Yes.
This is 19, right?
We're going to be 18 in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
October 18th on the 18 on the 18th.
We're going to be 18 years, October 18th.
All right. Send the gifts now.
Yes, I'll give you my account number. I'll buy the gift. Just yeah. This is COVID-19.
So it'll be 19 next year. We have been COVID-19 anniversary, but thank God it's not
God,
COVID-19.
yes.
Okay. So married for 18 years. And how has the marriage changed your relationship? It's made it better, I think, because we've known each other. The more we know each other, the longer it is, the better it is, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And I think I like him more. I was infatuated with him before we were married. I just was all about Feb, and the dream of Feb. But now that I'm Mrs. Feb, Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is really nice. So
Yeah.
we enjoy. I think that's what happens. Marriage should be, as they say, marriage should be enjoyed, not endured.
Nice one.
Yeah, thank you. It's not mine. I wish it was mine. It's not mine. So anyway, but yeah, we enjoy marriage, and we've gotten to know each other better, and we like each other more, because I think the more time you spend with someone, the more time that the more you get to love the person and know the person. So.
Definitely. So this other question is, what's our routine like during this work from home lockdown season?
Okay. First of all, work from home and rest. People think at home resting. That's a scam.
Total scam.
Work from home is not. No, we're not resting at all. We're working more.
I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I think one of the hardest parts that we still haven't figured out how to do yet with this routine is close from work.
Right.
Like, how do we stop working? Like, at what point do you say this is the end of my workday? Because we find ourselves 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, still sending emails, still responding to messages,
right.
Still dealing with one issue or another, and it just kind of is it's interesting.
Well, and I think the thing that I was hearing, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and what they say is, because now you're at home, your office is now at home with you.
Yeah.
So basically, it's very easy to just turn on your office at any given time. You just enter your office. Because your office is not home, work is at home with you. You can just do work, and so you have to really learn to kind of just say, okay, you know what, this is our time. So every once in a while, we'll just say, okay, you know what, let's just watch a movie. So we'll be done,
True.
And then we'll just go sit on Netflix and watch a movie, or take the kids to.
He never finishes a Netflix series with me, by the way. He'll watch like one episode or half of an episode, and then he'll come back and he's like, I'll be 6 episodes ahead, and he's like, what?
See, the thing about them, Netflix is like Naija movies. Any time you come and you know what's going on, you just kind of, okay, that's what happened. Okay. So it's all right.
So I'm the only one who actually has watched a full series of Netflix during this lockdown. He hasn't done any. Yeah. But
I watched the end. I watched the beginning and the end. So
one thing I appreciate is the fact that he does the schoolwork with the kids. The homeschooling has been a unique experience with us. It's really tough, and I'm really grateful that he's been managing most of the homeschooling, which is unusual because it's usually all the moms that are complaining about homeschooling. But I set the law down in the beginning. I'm like, look, you have a PhD in education, so you're the one that is going to manage this homeschooling situation. Now you're going to put that PhD to work. And we have one of his brothers is living with us that has a degree in information technology, computer science. So we're like, look, I'm out of this completely. We've got computer science degree. We've got education PhD.
Anyway, but we have fun.
There's certainly no reason why I need to be doing the homeschooling because I'm the woman.
So we have fun.
Yes, so I'm very happy about that. He handles most of the homeschooling. And it's been going really well, interestingly enough. I think it helps that we own the school.
No, same thing. It's not homework.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good that because we own the school, we're able to influence policy a little bit, and we're able to see, where there's challenges that we're experiencing, and we're able to communicate that back to our principal and to those that are organizing the homeschooling for our Nathan American Academy students. And it makes a big difference. So it helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what else do we do? Okay.
What's the one thing we've been able to do together during this lockdown period? We've been able to get a solid 8 hours of sleep.
Most times.
Yeah, but we've had it
yes.
From the time that we first got married, for real.
That's true.
We never got 8 hours of sleep, and especially once we started having kids. I mean, we didn't start having kids until we were about 6 years into our marriage. We had some infertility issues that we worked through, and then God blessed us with 3 natural pregnancies, and we have 3 boys that God gave us, 3 handsome, wonderful boys. You've got to go to our Instagram pages to see pictures of our boys. They're just gorgeous. It's Idahosa and Idahosa Laurie. So go to our pages and check out our boys. They're so wonderful.
Also right there on the thing, so
that's true.
Read the pin.
Yeah.
So
but
well, we have great kids, so we've been blessed.
Yeah, so we couldn't get sleep because we just, since the kids came, our oldest is 11, we haven't had a full night's sleep. So during this lockdown, for the first time, we have both gotten at least 7-8 hours of sleep for most nights.
Most nights, yes. So it's been good.
Yes.
And then you get up and then you work and work and work. So,
But we've had a good sleep, and I'm so
that's
happy
good.
for that.
Very, very cool.
It's been night and day for me, and I started taking care of my face. That's what I did. It's something I'd never really done, like this whole face routine where you like wash your face before you go to bed, and you do face masks, and you do all of the different layers of the creams and this, that, and the other. I've done that every day since the lockdown, and that's been my like woohoo, because that's a big deal for me. I've never managed to do that.
I'm trying to see mine. I'll take care of my head.
Yeah, he hasn't taken care of his face.
I took care of my head, so we're good. No, anyway, continue.
And my wrinkles disappeared.
All right.
Yeah.
So me says, very handsome voice. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay. How does BellaNaijaWeddings do this? You have to subscribe to BellaNaijaWeddings. Go to their page, follow them, and you'll see they do this every week. I'll tell you the secret later on. Okay? All right. So next question.
But we're there first. I think we're there first. Yes.
Nice.
Yay! They trusted us. Thank you, BellaNaijaWeddings, for trusting us.
Thank you, BellaNaijaWeddings.
BellaNaijaWeddings.
Thank you, Uche. All right, let's continue. Okay, next, continue. Good. No questions?
All right. Yes, we've got
Mr.
one.
Feb, your hair looks great. Thank you. Someone that understands. I work very hard to keep
What?
this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was from, what's his name?
It's-
Mr. Ohio Hero. Thank you, sir.
Yay! Thank you for.
Oh, Michelle Effect says I miss you all at Chapel. Michelle's one of my advantages from Benton Idahosa University. Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
Oh, we miss you too. We miss BIU Chapel.
Yes.
We love every Friday in our university. We gather the students together for a spiritual time of prayer and worship, and it's just really amazing. So, yes, and we always talk about love in our chapel for some reason.
We do like one chapel a month, every couple months about love and dating, and we answer questions. Just sit down and just answer questions.
And it's
like
fun.
This. It's fun. We have a
Yeah.
good time. All right. So.
Okay. Do we have what marriage advice would we give?
Do you wish you got? Sorry.
Did we wish we got when we were newlyweds? I think they would be separate for each of us. I wish that when I was a newlywed, I had somebody that was really mentoring me in how to be a Nigerian wife. I think that's information that I really needed, that I felt like I wasn't really getting. So, yes, how to be a Nigerian wife was something I really needed, because there were expectations that I wasn't meeting up with, and not by him necessarily, but by external people. And I didn't even know that I wasn't meeting up with the expectations, and I was wondering why there was so much pressure on me to do this or do that. And I later found out that it was just because there were like societal norms that I didn't know about, and there were expectations on a new wife that I was supposed to do that I didn't do. So yeah, I wish I had somebody that really schooled me.
Okay.
And so that would definitely not be his. I don't think he needed to know how to be a Nigerian wife.
I think speaking of marriage, I would have loved a mentor as well to sort of give us advice on, because what happens is, what we find out is that many times we talk to young couples who want to get married, we do lots of premarital counseling. We tell you things before you get married. But no one actually tells you what to do after you get married. There's no post-marriage counseling. It tells you how to live with your wife, how to be smart, how to live with your spouse. And then, so that's something that we're gonna start doing for couples as well too.
Yes, we need to. Lots of mentoring is needed for new couples.
Someone said my question has not been answered. That's who is that? Jane Destiny. Please ask the question again, and we'll try to answer it. Okay. All right.
All right. What's our
I think
favorite?
we got one. Sorry, we got some advice too from one of my uncles. That the advice was basically said there's lots of circles, and it says you and your wife are the middle circle. Okay, so you need to make sure that circle is always going to be you and your wife. Every other circle, which is the children, then nuclear family, extended family, these are people who are outside. What was the advice again about?
Yeah, so he just basically said, you guys are the family. Husband and wife is the family. Everybody else is outside. So focus on husband and wife. And it helped. It was really, really good advice. And I think Feb has been a fantastic dad, like you just said here. Somebody just said, you're doing great. Daddy would be so proud of you. And I agree,
you,
Feb.
Cassie.
Your dad would be very proud of you. Yay. And I knew his dad. That's the exciting thing. His dad was like a father to me before he passed away. And so I love that I have that relationship to look back on, and lots of really beautiful memories to look back on as well. So, yes. Yes. And somebody's still asking which uncle came in that night.
That's not the uncle who gave the advice, no.
No!
Different uncle.
No, the uncle that gave the good advice was the good uncle. The other one was the uncle that just didn't know the timing. Yes, we won't call him the bad uncle. We'll say he was the one that didn't know timing. What's our favorite couple song? Do we have one?
The songs change from time to time.
Yeah.
Remember, our wedding song was At Last.
At last,
My love
has come along.
There you go. All right.
My lonely days are over.
And you are mine at last. That's not how it goes anyway.
Yes, that was our wedding
At Last.
song.
Then there's another one with Louis Armstrong. Anyway, many songs. We have lots of songs.
Apparently, they're all old school songs.
That thing was funny. That's funny. You know, when we were growing up, old school for us meant songs from the 50s and 60s. That's old school. That's like, what do they call them? Oldies. So the other day I was listening to a radio and they said, we have some oldies for you. And they played a song from the 80s.
Which we love the 80s.
That's
80s
not
is
oldies.
fantastic.
That's not oldies. That's like when we were going to school. That's our lifetime. Anyway.
Yes. So most of our songs are like from that 80s, 90s. Yeah.
All right. So I'm waiting for that question again. I'm asking the question. How were you able to contain the pressure during your wedding days after marriage?
Waiting days. Oh, waiting for a baby.
Oh, waiting days. Okay.
Oh, waiting days after marriage. Yeah, so I think one of the ways that we were really able to maintain the pressure or to deal with the pressure was that we worked on this. We worked on being together. And just like our uncle had told us, external is external. And so we stopped listening to all the voices. We stopped listening to the negativity, the people who were insulting me because I couldn't give him a child, or telling him that if he had married a black woman or if he married a Benin girl that he would have had a baby by now, and all kinds of horrible things that I heard.
Right. You have to listen to. You have to know when that kind of pressure comes. Your purpose for marriage, why you're there, and keep your love strong between both of you. Because if you start listening to other voices from the outside, and you hear people telling you different things, the more you listen outside, the more you look outside. And so that's why I suggest always look inside, keep your focus on the one that God has given to you. And then from there, God will always increase you and bless you. Amen. All right, Cassie said, Laurie is so sweet. Her godly attitude is so infectious. God bless you. God bless you, Cassie.
Thank you. All right, what's our dream vacation spot as a couple? Yeah, so we experienced our dream vacation spot a couple years ago. We have been like dreaming and wishing and hoping that one day we would go to. Do you even remember?
We've done many. So there was Switzerland.
The dream vacation.
Oh, Venice.
Venezia.
Venezia. Thank you. Yes, Venice. We enjoyed Venice. Thank you. Yes.
That was our dream vacation. So now our next dream vacation. Yeah, so we have another one, Santorini, Greece. That's my dream vacation.
Once this COVID is over, we are running.
I'm running. I don't know if he's going to come with me, but I'm out.
Because we have been working. Anyway, just kidding. Yeah, no. I think after this COVID while it's over, we need to take a break, a vacation. Anyway, so yes.
Somebody's asking, what's the most romantic thing we've ever done together?
You've both never done. Wow. Okay. It took me and my husband 16 years to have a daughter. Praise God. Thank you. God bless you.
Wow! Congratulations.
That's from Jen. Okay, God bless you,
Awesome.
Jen. Okay, so most romantic thing we've ever done? We've done lots of romantic things.
Yeah, Jenny said she's going to go with me to Santorini.
Oh, no, I will go. No, I will go with you. We're not going with you. Jesse will go. Thank you for going too. God bless you.
No, we're going to go on vacation together and leave the men behind. We've had enough. No.
Let's see, romantic things. We enjoyed Venice. We did a gondola ride in Venice.
That was romantic.
We've done fondue in Switzerland. That was nice.
That was very romantic.
We've done jollof rice in Benin. That was romantic.
So romantic. You know what he did for me during the lockdown that was really romantic? Feb took over our parlor and he set it up. He set a table up in the parlor and he lit candles and he ordered takeout from this Chinese restaurant in Benin here. And yeah, we had a romantic date in our house.
So you can try that too.
It was really
A
sweet.
little bit of romance.
Yeah, it was very romantic. And I had to do an Instagram live like in 30 minutes. Like our timing was just crap. But we were still able to enjoy each other. And
that was because the food came late. So.
yeah, but we were able to look in each other's eyes and clink our wine and our grape juice, sparkling grape juice.
Okay, next question.
Yeah. What's your ideal chill time, honey?
Chill time. Okay, we're on vacation spot. What's your husband's ideal chill time? I'm not quite sure what that means. What do I enjoy doing? Chilling. I like watching movies. I like. Do you go to events with the kids? No, we went to events by ourselves. Laurie's mom was in town and she helped take care of the kids and watch the kids.
You don't get a romantic vacation with the children. Hello? I mean, whoever's asking that question. Romantic vacations do not happen with children. So you've got to work that out. Yeah. All right, we got to run through this.
Okay.
Ideal chill time for Feb is?
I like being able to just relax, rest, read, sleep,
Run.
watch a movie.
You run. He
Yeah.
runs and bikes.
Well, I think when I do that's more like thinking time. So I enjoy that. Okay.
And my favorite meal cooked by you. Feb,
I've done one wonderful, beautiful meal. What else kind of beautiful?
one meal in our entire marriage.
No, I boiled water. I've cooked eggs.
He's
I've done many
made
things.
one meal.
No.
And it was mustard.
I make popcorn.
No.
Come on.
It was mustard chicken. What the heck? Mustard
Bellissima.
chicken. I mean, which
It's a-
African
sorry,
man do you
it's
know?
It's like cream of mustard.
No,
It's a cream
it
of
was
mustard.
mustard chicken.
Crème de moutarde.
Like, I don't know any other African man in the entire continent who is going to make mustard chicken. But that's what he made. That's his one meal. And I endured it. And it's over and it'll never happen again.
Because the next one was just magnifique.
That was like 15 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite feature about you and your favorite feature about me.
Favorite meal? Okay, favorite feature. Okay.
My favorite feature about him is his humility. He's extremely humble, and I think that's
wait, sorry,
very
hold on.
sexy.
See, I fried plantain. Thank you. I've done that. That's true.
Yeah, he fries plantain for Instagram. Okay, we do the
No, wait. I'll have a picture.
Yes, he has a picture. Exactly.
Tweet.
He does it for the camera.
No. We did. Freka was very Freka came to visit.
Oh, that's right.
We
Actually,
made jollof rice.
that
we
did.
plantain.
No, we didn't have jollof rice.
Yes, we did.
But who brought it to the house? I know you didn't make it.
No, I didn't make jollof rice. I made the plantain.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've made plenty of meals. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yes, let's clap for him. So I've just told you my favorite thing about you is your humility. What's your favorite thing about me?
I love her laugh. I
Aw.
love her beauty. I love her intelligence.
Go,
Not
go.
many things. I like to many times I'll have an issue I'm dealing with. I say, Laurie, what do you think of this? And usually she will come and bring a different angle that I hadn't even thought about before. So it's always a blessing.
Gosh, I said one thing, you said like five.
See? Someone asked, what do we do for poor people right now? Because it's really hard.
Lots.
We're doing lots of things. From your church, you're giving out.
Yeah, so we personally have done a whole lot of giving to our friends, our family members, people that we've been taking care of, doing a lot of just transfers, money transfers to a lot of people. And then also our churches have been doing a lot of massive giveaways, and we've supported that financially greatly. Our university has been involved in some community development projects during this season, our school, and so many other things. So yes, very involved.
We're doing our best. We know this is a very tough time for many families, and we do our best to connect to where we can. So if you're not in our city, we'll connect you to our church. In that city, in the church, we'll usually try to do something to help out by God's grace. But yes.
All right. Major lesson that we've learned in our years of marriage. I've learned to be patient, something that I did not have before we were married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a very impatient person. And now I'm a bit more patient. I can't say I'm very patient, but that's probably been one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn was patience. So, yes, what about you?
Major lesson I've learned in marriage, that's nothing. So I've done many things. Nothing actually goes the way you expect it to go all the time. So like for us, we got married and we thought we'd have children right away, and that didn't quite happen. So many times things that you expect to happen in one way, many times God has other ideas. And so I think just in life, but not really in marriage too, nothing really happens the way you expect it. However, if you do it together, if you work on it together, you can get stronger from it. So.
True. Okay, quickly, 3 words to describe you and 3 words to describe me. So I'm supposed to describe you in 3 words. I would say Feb is hardworking. He is humble, as I said earlier, and he's God-fearing.
Okay.
So those 3. Hardworking, humble, God-fearing.
Okay.
I'm using this for my 3 instead of this.
Okay, my wife is very intelligent. Okay. My wife is also very generous. She's always giving things away. Lots and lots of giving things away all the time. And let's see, she's spontaneous, which I'm not.
Yes, I'm very spontaneous.
I have to think, first of all, okay, well, should I do this? No. She's like, oh, let's try it. I'm like, let me think about it first. I'm thinking, okay, if we do this, what would that person say? So anyway, yes.
Yeah, so we're going to play a quick game. And
what are your biggest challenges? Okay.
we're going to play a quick game and see how it goes. So we're going to point to each other. And so if it's me, I'll lift up my finger like yes. If it's him, I'll point to him, and vice versa.
Oh,
all right?
Now I get it. How's that a game? It doesn't make any sense.
All right,
now it makes
so
sense.
who made the first move? Oh, we both did. Okay. I think it was mutual. Who initiated the first kiss? Okay. Who apologizes first? Always. We did not rehearse this.
Who has the better style? She dresses me actually.
Who's
Who
the
was
most
born in December? Me.
No.
No, it says here who was. So who was born in December? Me. I was born in December.
Okay, back to the questions here. Who's the most organized? Okay. Who tells the driest jokes?
She didn't tell jokes at all, so.
Totally him. And his sons have a sense of humor. Who is more romantic?
Romanza.
We each think we're the most
You're
romantic.
more romantic? Okay,
I think I
sure.
am.
Okay.
Who's the most patient? Definitely him. Who's the better cook?
Define that. Who's better cooking? Who's better cooking a plantain? Me. Better cook in
No,
general?
I make plantain beautifully. My plantain is amazing. Who said I love you first? I don't remember. So, both of us? Yeah. We don't know who said I love you first. We just loved. Who is the morning person? Totally him. Who takes longer to get ready? Yes, it's you. Because no, my hair does not take time. I am done in 10 minutes. I swear, I'm done in 10 minutes. No, it takes me 10 minutes.
I have no hair, see?
No, he takes a long time to get ready because he saunters around the house like, look at this, pick up this. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be in church right now? Hasn't church started? And he's still wandering. Yeah. Where are we at now?
13.
Who spends the most money? We're both pretty frugal people.
Yeah, I think I give it to you to spend, so we'll let you spend it. Yes.
You give it to me to spend? I make my money too.
Yes, but I let you spend it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're both pretty.
No, you spend that doesn't we? Yeah.
We're about to fight, so we're not gonna fight over money. Yeah, we're pretty both frugal when it comes to money. Oh, this question, fantastic. Who has the nastiest fart?
Nobody farts. We don't fart.
No, we so respect each other's space. Like, yeah, that's just we have a family rule that like just take that thing outside. Like don't do that in here. So no, family rule.
Gosh,
And we try to respect each other in the bathroom too. I never grew up with. I have a brother. I never had any sisters growing up, so sharing a bathroom is like a no-go area for me. So yeah, so we don't even like, yeah. We'll just
Okay,
a
next
lot of
question.
information.
Yeah.
Somebody there just says who snores at night, and
I wouldn't know because sleeping.
No, because I wake you up when
I'm
you
sleeping,
snore.
so I wouldn't-
And somebody else there just said, who's the better singer? He thinks he's the better singer, so we're going to give him that. This one says, who's most likely to laugh at the wrong moment? Totally me. Who's most likely to be hungry 24/7? It's not really our thing. Yeah, we're not foodies. Although we've talked a lot about food on this show. Somebody just said, who's more caring?
Aww. I think we all are.
Yeah, but me.
Mr. Okoye, stop. Okay, Okoye is laughing, I guess. So, who's a better cook? We asked that one already.
And who's more romantic? We both think we're the most romantic. Who's most likely, this is the question they told us to ask.
We have 2 minutes left. Okay.
Who's the most likely to fart in public? Yeah, not happening.
Fart. I told you we don't fart.
We're pastors. Pastors don't fart. Don't you know? We're perfect.
1 minute more.
Who's most likely to sleep over while seeing a movie? Totally him.
Sleep? No, that's
Yes.
you. I stay awake from the movies.
Okay, well then both of us. Who's most likely to pick work over vacation? Neither of us. We both like our vacations. So thank you guys. We've had fun. We've enjoyed this BellaNaija takeover. It's been fun. Thank you for having us. You guys are fantastic. You've been really fun to play with. Like every one of you that have been giving us feedback with your comments and your smiles and all that stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying on with us. This was a really fun time.
Thank you. We had a good time. So if we did not answer, what are you? Okay, I'm not quite answering that question. Okay, if you have any question which we didn't answer, please send it to us. I'm Feb Idahosa. She's Idahosa Laurie.
That's Idahosa Laurie, and his is Feb, Feb, Faith Emmanuel Benson, Feb Idahosa. Someone just asked who's most likely to initiate lovemaking. Wow, y'all are just really asking us the questions, aren't
Sorry,
you?
we're out of time. God bless you.
Yeah,
Thank
woo! We've had fun with you guys. Thank you for being on with us. And
that's Ola Phillips. How are you?
yay!
God bless you.
We've
See
enjoyed you so much.
Mr. Okoye, that's the one I'm talking about. Okay,
Yes, it's so good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. We've had a good time. And thank you, BellaNaijaWeddings.
All right.
And to all those lovers out there, keep the fire burning. And
Light the matches and burn the fire. There you go.
all right. Have a great afternoon, everybody, and love one another.
Yes, and like we said before, in marriage, keep your love between both of you. Keep your eyes focused on each other, and that will help you and keep you from making mistakes. It will keep you from, what's the word that we're talking about? People trying to interrupt your marriage. How do you deal with the pressure? If the pressure is keep your eyes on each other and give strength to each other. That's what's going to help you.
And keep your eyes on God too, because He's got a lot of answers.
Absolutely.
All right. It's 1 o'clock, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Love ya. Can we end?